Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Old Family Farm Throwback Thursday. Just saying hello to the duckies. Hi, duckies. So, if you take a look up in the upper right-hand corner, those of you who are the more educated in the bunch will notice that we are negative $465. You might be saying, Brad, what's going on? What did you buy? You can't keep buying things. I actually didn't buy anything. I slept. That's all I did. I slept. I slept one night. Well, 1 month, I guess, technically. And yeah, we got property maintenance of some nonsense going on, and it absolutely drained our bank account. Um, I don't know if it's it, I don't know what it was. Is it greenhouses? Uh, maybe I don't know. Do we pay on this thing? Oh, hello, hey, buddy. Do we pay on the water? What? What is this? What is this one doing? I wonder if this one got in trouble. Um, I don't know what we're paying on the gas pumps right there, the greenhouses. I have no idea, but it is what it is, and we're in the hole. But some interesting, well, good news maybe. Our little bunker silo, 75% fermented, which is good because that will bring in some cash for us. And I thought we'd hop in the old Jeepster, through the wagon on the back, and we would sell some eggs. Not a lot of eggs, but I'll take any. Oh, that one's not happy about me taking their eggs. But I figured we would take any money we can get. I didn't know it sounded like that. That's kind of funny. All right, let's head over to egg sales and see what we can get our hands on. Money-wise, I really honestly don't know what we're going to make on this bad boy, but I do know we're taking it over to the train station, of all places. Apparently they are either making breakfast for their workers or something. I really don't know. Oh, and thank you to one of my friendly listeners, a friend of the channel again. I don't like naming names because I don't know how comfortable people are with that, but we now have a name for our proprietor of the Bay Hay and Feed, Betty Lou Small. And I knew it had to be something with a middle name, you know. But yeah, BLS, sorry. Betty Lou Small. There you go. And for those of you who are, again, more educated in the bunch, certainly more educated than I am, tell me if you know why a map, let's see if I can get it to do this. Oh, see, it's not doing it now. Oh, there we go. Look at that frame drop right there. I'm curious why a map would do that. I should just open it up in Giants Editor and see what's right here. Look at that significant drain, and it's this gas pump here. We should check out at the gas station and see if it does the same thing there. Because I'm thinking that's where I'm getting some of my jerkiness sometimes on this map is from oddities like that going on. Hey, I still love this map, trust me. That is not being negative at all. Who put that tree there? Betty Lou probably planted that tree is my guess. All right, let's get out of here. I'm curious what kind of cash we're gonna make here because I don't know if that's even like maybe 3 dozen eggs. I think this is, oh, hey, that was like $300. So I can't complain. Well, I could, but it wouldn't do any good, right? So $300 for that little bit of egg, I will definitely take that. That got us out of the hole a little bit at least. All right, Jeepster, I got it to the boards. She's not really wanting to move very good here. I think these vehicles are specifically designed for automatic because I don't think I've ever gotten this Jeep over 20 some odd miles an hour, and it's rated for almost 60. So I don't know where you're gonna get 60 out of this thing. But ooh, what's going on here? Looks like oh, not weeds. Oh, I didn't even think about weeds. Oh, come on, man. Oh, we got weeds up yonder here too. Hold on a second, Jeepster. Let's check our field here. Oh boy, yeah, man, we need a weeder. Needs lime too. I'm not even considering the rolling aspect, but man, we got to get these weeds out of here. They are going to kill our crops. All right, we got to figure out something for that. We may have to do some loan. We may have to do some loans. I hope bank man. I hope it's Betty Lou Small's brother, Jimmy Bob Small, because Betty Lou's been awfully nice to us, and if that's her brother at the bank, I hope it is, because we need some cash in a big way. Oh, please let it be her brother. All right, let's drop this trailer off. Nope, there you go, Brad. Hit the right button. And let's put the Jeepster back. I got to start putting things away because this place is starting to look like a legit redneck farm. Bicycle sitting out front there. I usually put that in the storage shed, but got lazy. All right, get out of there. We're gonna need money for gas too, man. Oh, yay. I'm feeling the pressures. Yeah, this thing's weeding up on us nice too. We don't own a weeder. There's no possible way that we own anything that can weed. No, 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 we don't. Oh, I don't even know if I want to. I didn't even consider looking. Where's a weeder? Weeders. Oh, weeders. 60 horsepower. It's definitely not very old school. 140, 54. What is this contraption? That's a weeder? It must be a weeder for potatoes then, right? Yeah, that's got to be a hoe. More like machine removes weeds and improves the condition of the fields by creating furrows. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think it's more. I think these are definitely for the potato, right? That's my guess at least. Whoa. Go back for a second there. Configurations. Oh, I like that. Okay, all right. Wait a minute. There might be a weeder. I always forget to look. My Game Steam. Cultivator. Oh, even a grass roller. Huh. Grass roller, though, not a crop roller. Windrower. Little trailer. Oh, a weeder. 2250. Oh, okay. We got to get that, right? Here's a field roller for 1,000. I have no idea how many horsepower. Any of these don't really show what they take. Well, let's see if Betty Lou Small's brother works at the bank and is kind to us. What we say his name was? Billy Bob Small, Billy Ray Small. I don't know. I give up with that, man. The small family tree is quite large. That's what makes it ironic. Is you would think that with the last name Small, that their family tree would be small, and there's jokes there that I don't want to get into. But in reality, the Small family has lived in this county for millennia, and yeah, it's just everywhere you look, there's a Small. You know, there's a Betty Lou, there's a Billy Bob, there's a Jimmy Dean. They're all over the place. Reminds me of a, yeah, reminds me of, yeah, I don't want to go there. So let's see here. Balance, we owe 161. We can borrow 5 grand. We're gonna have to. You know, we're gonna have to. And let's go to the store and let's buy some stuff. We're gonna have to pick up. I want to get this thing. This bugs me. This needs to be weeded. We need to get absolutely as much out of our crops as we can. I'm wondering if the Jeepster will be able to bring home what we need. I think it can hitch on to most of these old things. If not, we'll come back and we'll grab the John Deere or something. Well, I hope you're all having a really good week. I am recording this once again. Oh, in the bushes. A little early in the week. I try to get Throwback Thursdays recorded early so I make sure I'm not gonna miss out. Sometimes things get busy during the week, and so I like to get these things recorded, so I can't really comment on any mods or anything. So we're just gonna comment on the state of things as it is this evening, Sunday night, and on what we're gonna buy. Let's start with the weeder. We need that straight away. 2250. I don't think we really need to change colors. See, an extra $50 just to have it. Yeah, I don't think we need to do that, right? Why spend more money on? Even though I like these older looking kind of colors. You know, maybe more like rusty colors like this kind of thing. But it's $50, you know what I'm saying? And then it's another $50 to get the tines or whatever those things are called. So we're just gonna be penny pinchers and we're gonna buy it as is. Ooh, we could lease it. Nah, we need it though, right? We're gonna need it for future endeavors. Let's see what we just bought, and oh, I hope I didn't have my. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You know what? It could be. Uh-oh. It could be back at the farm. Actually, it could be. Maybe I had it delivered? Did I have it delivered? I think I might have forgotten to. Uh-oh. Well, maybe we need to head back to the farm and see if it's back there. I honestly forget where I last set up my. It's got to be either back at the farm. I mean, I'm not missing it here somewhere, am I? Betty Lou, are you ripping me off? Did you take my money and run? She took the money and ran. Betty Lou, what are you doing? All right, we got to find this weeder. Oh, you know what? Can't we do this? I always forget the dealio here, but I think you can go in owned items. This is not, these are mods. I want owned items, Brad. Get it together, man. Get it together. My Game Steam, weeder, show on map. Yeah. Yeah, it's back at the farm. Dang it. You know what that means, too? That means I had it. Well, shoot, if we're going to have it delivered, that means I paid, what, 20%, 25% to have it delivered? Here's what we can do. Since we got that one delivered, let's reset our store location to here. So that should have gotten rid of wherever that was delivered to. So if you're not familiar with this, this is a mod. I don't think you have it on consoles, but it's a store deliveries mod. And you can do that and set your circle, and that's where items can be delivered to anywhere on the map. You kind of hear that. Brrr. And then if you want to clear any of those you have on, you can only have one, I guess, at a time. But if you want to clear it, like I'll show you, if I bring it over here, you guys probably know what I'm talking about. If I put it there, and then if we look at the map, there should be a, where am I? Yeah, that's the one I just set down, this store deliveries right here. But if I do this and R, it gets rid of it and clears them. So that being said, it's cleared now. We can go back into My Game Steam. And I thought we might as well, should we spend $1,000 on a field roller, do you think? Is it worth it? We'd be better off making sure, do we have a spreader for lime? This is fertilizer and liquid fertilizer. What do we own for sprayers and spreaders? Because cultivators, seeder, planters, mowers, forage, wagon, baler. See, we don't even own a spreader, do we? Cultivator, see, yeah, we don't even own anything to spread fertilizer or lime. So we would probably be better off. We get more value out of that than we will a field roller. Salt sprayer is only for salt. This is for liquids. Grass roller. Gotta wait. This is, here we go, a spreader. Oh, good. That does lime and fertilizer, and it's $1,000. What do you think? I mean, it'll get the job done, right? There it is. All right. Let's see if we can pick that up with the Jeepster and bring that back home then. Spending money like it grows on trees. The Betty Lou small tree. But she's got some kind of a deal here at the store where she has a punch card, and I guess if you buy 10 items, you get like 10% off. I don't know. I don't even know what she's got going on there. Okay, I'm definitely the wrong way here. Rumor has it, Betty Lou's grandpa, and some kin of mine on my mom's side dated for a while, so we were almost relatives. That's just, this is not going to hook up. Dang it. All right, well, we'll have to come back and get that with a tractor or something. Or Betty Lou will deliver it for us, maybe. We'll see if we can get her to deliver it. We don't need it straight away, though. We actually need our weeder sooner than we need the sprayer. Actually, we do need that sprayer, don't we? Now that I'm thinking about it, we should get that crop sprayed as well. Now, we're not using precision farming on this map. It's just old school. You know, what is it? Old school fertilize twice stuff, you know, that kind of thing. So, yeah. All right, Jeepster. Maybe I got over far enough I can get out. Yeah! I finally can get out of the Jeep. So there we go. That's our weeder. And, you know, it's going to look good on a red tractor. Sorry, JD, but it is going to look good on a red tractor. What is that? That's a cultivator, right? Okay. Yeah, get some. This guy's got really good posture. I never noticed. Sorry. It just cracks me up. Look at his posture. Oh my gosh, man. He is like... And his hiney. I mean, what's going on with the... It's just... He is erect. His posture is straight up, man. He's not messing around. He's like, if I'm going to spend all day on a tractor, I'm going to have good posture, dag burn it. I'm finding I'm finding too many things. It's getting too late. But there is something. I mean, come on, you got to admit. Look at the guy. I mean, I don't know. Look at this deal though. I noticed something here on this weeder. Those things are just jangling around back there. My game Steam ain't messing around. Like a lot of times, you know, if the modder's gonna go easy on those things, would be like rigid. That looks pretty sweet. That actually looks pretty sweet. All right, let's see if our investment. Now I can't unsee it. Now I'm watching this guy's posture and his wear spots on his backside, and now I can't unsee it. So there's that. Great. This farmall has no brakes. Has 0 brakes. Well, let's see if we can get to Whedon. I'm hoping. That's not working, is it? Is that working? Oh, maybe. Yeah, it is working. Okay. Man, it didn't look like it was working at first, but... Whoa, Brad. Look where you're going, buddy. Didn't look like it was working at first, but yeah. We're definitely weeding. We're weeding like we stole it, man. Rock on. I mean, it's what, 1.5 meters? I don't even think it's not 3 meters, is it? So, what is that Massey doing sitting out there? Did I just say forget it? Oh, that's right. I remember we were trying to figure out why. I'm just going hockey rink style here. We're not going to get too fussy with this weeding stuff. I was trying to figure out last episode why I couldn't get that seeder to go more than like 3-4 miles an hour. We might start exchanging some goods here. I like this My Game Steam stuff, and another friend of the channel. In fact, the same, well, was it? I think it was. Maybe it was the same. I'm gonna have to look. Another friend of the channel told me about this Porsche tractor set from My Game Steam. And I like this stuff. It looks pretty good, and it fits our theme, kind of what we're going for. I think we might start selling off some of this other equipment like that seeder right there might go bye-bye. Maybe we can pick up the one from this set. Maybe it'll work a little bit better for us miles per hour wise. I mean, I don't have a problem with that seeder. I like the way it looks and everything. It's 3 miles an hour. It gets a little rough. I like 7. This isn't bad. 7 miles an hour to get some weeding done. Shoot, yeah. I might miss a weed here or there, but we'll get the majority, and that's what kind of counts right now. We'll see how that goes. I thought I saw, and we should probably check our greenhouses, but when I slept, I thought I saw that we might have sold a couple of pallets of strawberries or something over there. And maybe we should switch that to storing, because I'm pretty sure I've got those set up for selling. Greenhouse. Yeah, so there's, oh no, they're set up for storing. Huh. Well, maybe we need to, yeah, we might need to go check that out. We might have some veggies. There's not much there though, is there? Yeah, we'll have to remember that greenhouse stuff, because we need to sell those as they come along. Because we need the cash, no question about that. So yeah, I'm okay with this weeder. I'm okay with this setup. It looks pretty good with the little farm all. Getting the job done, I'd say. Do a little inside view. Blowing a little coal there out the front. I like that. Like to see a little black smoke coming out of her. You know this thing isn't going to be California emissions ready, that's for sure. That's what makes it nice. No def. No, none of that nonsense. She's just she's just straight piping diesel. Let her rip, man. What a life it must have been, though. I mean, I know that, you know, we all enjoy our, you know, I mean, today's technology, and there's a lot of things I would hate to give up, but it must have just been a different, you know, free, like a feeling of freedom, right? 100 years ago, if you had your own farm like this and you were just your own boss, and you didn't go to the grocery store, at least not much, you know. I mean, you basically probably ate what you grew, or, you know, or what animals you raised. Must have been, it'd be a unique way of living, and something I think I'd be curious to try it. If I'm being honest, I'm not going to be one of those people that are like, well, I could easily do that, because I kind of doubt I could. I think I know what I'm missing, you know, now. I could probably go, I might be able to make it a few hours. No, I might be able to make it, you know, a couple weeks. Push it, you know, a little bit further if I had to. But I'd be missing, you know, internet and you know, the games and all that stuff. But I guess in a way, though, you figure you'd be running this equipment for real. So I don't know, maybe you wouldn't miss some of that stuff as much. Maybe it would be, you know, you'd be too busy working. But it'd be quiet and peaceful out here. You know, you wouldn't have cell phones going, oh, I don't want to run over, oh, don't run over the little baby ducks. Dudes, you have got to find another place to play. You can't be running around like that in the fields. I mean, I get it, but, and they're so little, they're hard to see. That one was standing still. I thought it was a mushroom. What are you doing, man? It's like, get out of the way. Speaking of get out of the way, I gotta move this. Gotta move our Massey. Get him out of the way. But yeah, it's pretty peaceful. I can get into this. Look at that view. That nice misty morning John Denver looking view over there. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not too shabby. Go hunting around here if you wanted to. I wouldn't name any of the animals because you know eventually they're going to be on your dinner plate. I might name a couple of the ducks and maybe, you know, the roosters, but the rest of them, though, you know, just give them numbers. That way you can just kind of say, hey, it's number 8's turn. Who we having tonight? We're having number 6. It's like a Chinese restaurant, you know, how they have all their meals by numbers. You can order a number 4, but in this case, you'd actually be ordering number 4 pet. That's not harsh, is it? I mean, let's face it. We all know. I mean, unless you're vegetarian, right? Or I don't know all of the varieties of styles of eating that people have, but if you eat meat, you know, if you don't know it by now, guess where it comes from, right? It comes from an animal. Well, unless you're at Burger King, then you don't really know where it's coming from. I mean, it could be it could be a test tube. I don't know. Speaking of, so you know that what do they call that thing? That fake Whopper thing? What do they call that? The near Whopper? I don't know what they call it. Anyways, does it make you nervous at all? Is it plant-based? Like, but it can't all be plant-based because there's no plant out there, and I can't imagine any combination of plants without some kind of chemicals that could taste like a Whopper. And so there's got to be some stuff in there that just your body can't use at all. And there's got to be some weird things going on with those things. So I don't know. I'd be curious. I guess could probably do a little Google foo and see what makes up a fake Whopper, you know. But for me, again, it just goes back to why not just eat the real deal? At least you know what you're eating. And I know there's arguments out there about, you know, animal meat, and some people argue, whoa, look at that thing's just strutting. No, I didn't run over one of your babies. And I know there's arguments all about that. I don't want to get into those political arguments and controversial whatnot about stuff, but I don't know. For me personally, if it's chicken, I want to eat chicken. It's chicken. I know what I'm eating. You know what I'm saying? If it's a hamburger, I want beef. Or turkey even. I'd accept that as an alternative. I've had some turkey burgers that are pretty good. I had a bison burger once that was actually much better than I expected it to be. Some things, though, I can't eat knowingly. Like, I can't, like frog's legs. I can't imagine. I think I would just be picturing that buggy-eyed frog looking at me. And they're swamp dwellers and just, ugh. I don't get that at all, you know. And you got, you know, turtle soup. No. I've seen turtles. And I don't want them in my soup. My grandpa was one of those people that I think he almost ate weird things just so that he could gross us out. You know, I don't even think he really did like the weird things he ate. He was from Kentucky. I'm not going to say any more on that, but he was from Kentucky. And I remember when I went to visit my grandma and grandpa. They lived in Indiana at the time. And we'd go there, I don't know, we'd visit probably, what, 2, 3, 4 times a year. You know, it was a bit of a drive from where we lived when I was younger. And we'd always get Kentucky Fried Chicken. KFC was the big meal. You know, the Sunday meal, KFC. And you know, we'd all be, you know, picking out our favorite pieces, and you know, I want a thigh, I want a, you know, a breast, I want a, you know, I always liked the drumsticks. I always thought those were, I think because they were just, from a kid's perspective, they were just kind of that handy way of eating. You kind of, I don't know, just, you could hold it in your hand a little bit easier from a kid's perspective, maybe. And I knew that, you know, that was just my thing, drumsticks. And then, you know, so we'd all be eating KFC, and when you finish your piece of chicken, right, you would put the bone, usually the leftover bone, on your plate. Maybe you'd toss it into a bucket or something, and you'd grab another piece. And then I started noticing, though, and I remember I remember when the realization came to me, and I still do remember this because I remember asking my mom about this because it was her dad, that Grandpa didn't have any bones that he was throwing away or leaving on his plate. And I'm like, what's going on there? Where are those bones going? You know, is he giving them to the dog underneath the table or something, or what's going on? And no, he eats them. And I remember thinking to myself, one, that is so nasty. Two, how? And then three, how does your body deal with that as far as the exit portion of it? And I was so just like, I didn't know what to say. I don't know. I still think about it today and just, yeah. And I don't know if you ever did this experiment when you were a kid, but you would take chicken bones, I think it was, and maybe turkey too or whatever, and you'd put them in a jar with vinegar and let them sit in this jar of vinegar. And I forget how long it took, if it was 24 hours, or it seemed like depending on the size of the bone, basically. Used to do it once in a while instead of, the wishbones you'd always get and fight over because you wanted to, challenge your brother and pull the wishbone apart. So maybe if you had a bone like that, you'd put in a jar and then fill it with vinegar, and they turn like rubber. And I remember doing that quite a bit when I was a kid, taking drumsticks, like drumstick bones and different things, and putting them in jars. And this is not some weird. Don't even think that. I'm not like, it didn't make me grow up to be a bone collector weirdo thing or something. It was just something you do as a kid, because it's an experiment. You find out as a science experiment. It's like, oh, this is really cool. I can turn this chicken bone into a rubber deal. And it was kind of cool because they really bent and flexed like rubber after they'd soaked in vinegar for so long. And I know my grandpa wasn't doing that. So he either had like serious chompers, but he also was very proud of the fact that he would eat sticks of butter. And when I say that, I don't mean like a stick of butter with corn on the cob or butter a piece of bread. I'm saying like sticks of butter, like a candy bar. Like unwrap the butter and go to town. And I just didn't understand those things at all. So yeah. Hey Grandpa, you want a quarter stick of blue margarine? No, give me the real stuff. Make it salted this time. Blue bonnet. I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know what the deal was, but the funny part though is he lived to like 92, 93, I think, old, 92 or 93 years old. And he chewed tobacco, and when I say chewed tobacco, I mean those, again, he didn't do anything half. It's like, oh yeah, he probably had pouches, or did he like skull long cut? No, he didn't. He liked the chaw, those bars that look like Nature Valley granola bars, but they're 100% tobacco. And he would just take that out and just, take off a big old chunk off that tobacco bar and go to town. And I think he also chewed the stuff that, the Big League Chew, the bubblegum pouches. He would, whatever that was equivalent to tobacco, I think I saw a few of those sitting around as well. And he also had spittoons in the house. And, they look like little, if you don't know what that is, it just looks like a little vase, like a little vase, metal vase that sat next to his recliner. So he'd have something to spit into. And yes, I didn't know what that was. And yes, I was a kid and stuck my hand in there. It was the only time I ever did that because it was absolutely disgusting. But, yeah, 90-some years old. Never smoked, I don't think. He did drink, but I don't think he was, I would definitely not say he was a heavy drinker. His eating habits probably were, hit and miss. I just remembered something. I have this, no, I don't have the runner on, but I do have, I think I forgot to turn time on again. We'll double up time to make up for a little bit of lost time. But yeah, he was a great guy. But sometimes genetics plays a bigger role in anything. In fact, I think it probably does more often than not, right? And his genetics were right, and he could get away with, chewing and drinking some beer, chewing tobacco, and probably not eating, not he was, and it wasn't a, it was he was. I think he worked hard. That helped a lot. I mean, he was a hard worker. He was an upholsterer, and he did this thing. It was amazing watching him. It absolutely was amazing to watch him work. He would, I don't know if you know, with old school upholsterers at least, they didn't have staple guns, right? They used tack hammers. And he would fill his mouth with metal sharp tacks and spit one out at a time onto his tack hammer, which I'm assuming must have been magnetized, and just go right down that frame on that couch or whatever it was he was upholstering, and just, spit out a tack hammer, tack hammer, tack hammer, just right out of his mouth. Probably had 50 tacks in his mouth, or how many ever he could fit. I just want to check this out real quick and see how this bad boy does. Man, I like the way this. Listen to this farm all start up. I like that. Yeah, it sounds nice. This dude needs to seriously relax, man. Like, dude, good posture is, we're all, that's nice and all, but you look like you're just waiting. I don't know, man, what the deal is with this dude. Let's lower this bad boy. Oh, yeah. See how nice she'll do? Kind of see it a little bit better in action, too. That looks really good. I don't know, My Game Steam, if you're watching or if you ever do check this thing out, good job. Very nice job with this, with your farming utilities. I quite like it. I definitely quite like it. But we'll get this field eventually all weeded up. We do need to go grab, Betty Lou's got or Betty Sue, sorry. No, Betty Lou Small, BLS. I gotta remember that, Betty Lou Small. She's got our spreader over there. We need to go pick that up. And we can get to putting down some lime and fertilizer. Actually, I have no idea what lime's gonna cost us. That might be out of our pay grade. So I'm seeing a few weeds here and there, but overall, looking pretty good. Needs lime, needs rolling. I am really not worried about rolling, if I'm being fair. It doesn't add a lot. I mean, we could invest in a roller, but if I'm being honest, I'd almost rather invest in a grass roller, because I think we'll get more benefit out of that. Oh yeah, I did miss a strip right there. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for putting up with me, everybody. I do appreciate it for another Throwback Thursday. I like these ducks. Oh, hey, little guy. Aw. Yeah, you can play in this field now. I'm done over here. We'll get this thing weeded. We'll get this thing fertilized. And Lord willing, and the something, I don't really know what the rest of to say on that. Whoa. Aren't you a handsome critter? There you are. Oh, Lord willing and the creek don't rise. Maybe that's what the saying is. Our bunker silo will be, do you think it'll be finished by the end of the day, maybe? I don't know. We might be ended up going into October on that. And silage, I think, and that's okay, because I think silage is best sale prices are in the winter. No, well, yeah. January's, yeah, okay. So January, February for our silage. So that should work out all right. I think that's all we're doing today, though, on Old Family Farm. I do appreciate you all joining me again. If you liked the episode, feel free to leave a thumbs up if you would for me. I would certainly appreciate that. And subscribe to the channel if you so desire. But most importantly, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and come back tomorrow, Friday, and we will be back on. We'll be back on East Vineland tomorrow, back on Kubota Farm. Looking forward to that. You all take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see you again soon. Thanks, everyone.